episode of the Capcom Podcast. I'm Cameron.
Anthony, you're right next to Cameron. Of course you're second.
I just didn't. I thought we were gonna do an intro. There's no like.
Uh,
Pew, pew. Yeah.
It's only for those
Capgun.
that don't watch it live.
All right, I'm Anthony.
Justy.
And today,
And
we're
this is
having
the Capgun Productions Seminar Podcast Extravaganza for we're
The stuff
September
that, Lawrence got
14th.
last time.
It comes out on some other day, and we're so excited to get to hang out with you today.
yeah.
The three of us, we're the three amigos ready to take on the angels. Is that the vibe of the podcast?
I
No,
guess
we're
that's
friends
the
with the
podcast.
It's the
angels.
Three Musketeers, not the Three Amigos.
Wait, what?
Go, turn it off.
Turn what? Who? What is happening?
Funny.
I'm not in Germany. I'm not there. Tell
Anthony,
me / the audience what's
as
up.
some of you might know, Anthony's here right now, and he's going to be leaving actually tomorrow because we've been editing my next short film, Split by a Pond.
That was funny.
I'm
breaking all this stuff.
Anthony was doing a render right before we went on air, and the render stopped. And if anyone has ever worked on Premiere, once you render, it finishes rendering, it starts playing, and so what you just heard was the first like 20 seconds of the film.
What we heard, I definitely heard something.
We heard the whole guns and everything go off for the intro, so
I laughed. I forgot to mute it.
You forgot it?
yeah.
You
With
did
that
a
being
little
said,
forgetting?
Justin, how are you doing? We miss you out here.
You should come with me next
You
time.
you miss me out there in the sense of normally I'm there, but since I'm not there,
We miss you in the
my
sense of
Germany presence is
we're
missed.
here, you're not with us.
Okay, I'm putting the math together in my head. I'm starting to get it. But now I'm starting to not get. Oh, it's back now. I'm getting it now. Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad that I missed. I'm keeping busy doing my own little life things over here. It's been a quieter week. I had a little road trip. Oh, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. So it was since the last one. I've been. Oh, we're pointing now.
Worm
Yes.
said, "I think you're getting it now," which I agree.
I think I'm
you
getting
finally
it
got
now. Where am I
Getting it
supposed to
now.
look for the comments again? Anyway, and then last night I got to watch a little movie. Well, do you want to say things first? Do you want to do we want to keep the audience from hearing about our movie thoughts just a little bit longer? Just a
We'll
little
take
bit.
30. We'll take 30. We'll say 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm putting the timer on. I'm putting the timer on. You have 30 seconds starting now.
So yesterday we had a test screening in Bobbitt's Back. It was great. We had fun. Got a lot of good notes, but mostly well received. We're still editing the film, and I got a job 2 days ago. So yay! And that's
Do you
really
have
good.
2 more seconds?
We went out for my birthday. It was really fun. We went to places I don't remember their names because it was late at night, and then I did a lot of walking.
Okay, you
Saw
have 3 more
castles.
seconds.
That's it. We're done.
Great. I also
I
lied.
said about a Soren.
Did you enjoy that exercise, Justin?
Wow.
Did you enjoy that?
It really sounds like you were winging it, but I really felt the desire behind your words.
You mean like the movie Wings of Desire?
Oh, I didn't say the word of.
You did.
So that's not what I'm talking
I've been
about.
arguing with him about.
Yeah,
right,
we're so sorry, Lillian. You couldn't make it. We saw that you hurt your leg.
It's okay.
Maybe we'll plan another screening event once it's a little closer to being done. That is maybe.
I would say maybe I'll fly over to be a part of it, but that's not going to happen. So.
Okay, hold on, Justin. What if I bought both our flights and you just cover maybe food? Food's cheaper than the flight, dramatically.
I'd consider it. I would consider it. I would consider it. I would consider it.
The screening will not be in the winter.
Yes, it will.
It's the spring.
No, it's gonna be in like December.
Okay, fine. Then yes.
So I get to
Justin and me. You have my word. As long as finances are okay and I have another job. Yes.
Wait. Would I get to see the country in which Wings of Desire was filmed?
Yes. You could. I would actually show you places where Wings of Desire was shot.
I visited every single place so far.
Wow, this is an incredible incentive for me. But I guess you won't fully comprehend my excitement until we really discuss our feelings about the film.
Yeah, I mean, I one more thing because Worm said to us
We'll buy a flight ticket.
We'll
that
talk
will
about a movie.
Nah, chief.
that will
Can't do
buy
that.
a flight ticket, but we do have maybe a screening in the US plan as well? Question mark, question mark.
Wait, that's where I
Uh,
am.
that is where you are. So,
Oh my god.
fun times. Uh,
I'm not just as nice as that though.
so Justin, take it away. Tell me what is Wings of Desire about?
Oh
Maybe
shoot,
could you even
I never
say
looked at the summary
could
to
you
find
even
out what the
tell
movie's
us
about.
the original title name?
Shoot, I had that up somewhere. The Wings of Desire, otherwise known as Der Himmel über Berlin. Was that awesome or what?
It's a solid 7 out of 10.
Wow, that's whew.
It's a
um
solid 7 out of 10. I
yeah,
am very
maybe I
pleasantly
should
surprised.
maybe I should learn German and like maybe I'm a natural or something like that. Maybe I'm really good at things. Um so Wings of Desire is a wondrous film about about an angel and his friend, another angel, who have the wondrous ability to be able to it's your classic guardian angel act. Go around, uh, get to hear the thoughts of the people on Earth and give them a little protection here and there. It's a little scattered whether or not they what exactly they could do from the outside. But this angel, can't participate in the wonders of life, both the physical sensation, but also the emotions, also like just the little things like gonna tell a lie here or there. This so
That is adorable.
across a film in which we get to see the angels witness humanity, we get to grow closer to our lead angel who you know really wants to connect to the world.
1
And
point for Anthony for sleeping during the film.
Okay, it wasn't long. I just shut
ooh
my eyes for like
30 minutes.
maybe 30. I don't know. It was like I don't know how long. It was like a brief little portion. It was been a long morning slash night.
and a long movie.
Yeah,
Um,
Yeah,
not that long of a
it
movie.
wasn't that long. It was just slow.
so that's the gist of the movie. There, I didn't really come to a conclusion there, but honestly, the conclusion I would come to would arguably be a little bit of a spoiler because the moment something starts happening, we're pretty late into the movie. So when I say happens, I mean to break the ordinary, but within the realm of the film. But so in that case, Seb, take it away. It was your pick of a movie. What did you think of it?
Seb sadly can't join us today
Oh my
because
gosh,
he is
Seb can't make it to the movie event.
I love how
Oh,
you set up that burn and it just feels sad because Seb is like in
listen,
bed
listen.
right now, like
Actually
I'm not calling it a burn. I'm just calling it a bit. There's a difference.
yeah,
It's
but
not
it's
meant to take
mean.
Seb
But it's
down.
a mean
Justin,
bit. It's a mean
he didn't
bit.
come to my birthday party. He was sick, you know, and
Like he
didn't
was
feel well.
like really like fever and
Yeah.
chills.
Listen, I'm trying to set up for us to go, "Oh no, poor Seb," not like, "Mwahaha." We're
See, even
taking the
Lillian
guy
agrees that
down.
you're mean.
Huh?
Lillian agrees that you're mean.
Oof.
I didn't have a chance to say anything yet because we're on a 30-second delay. So now Lillian's probably saying, "Well,
Yeah, Worm
Justin is
agrees.
so."
Wow, Justin, how could you? See, this is how you turn the tides against you, Justin. You need to just like be
It's all
mean
over.
about a friend of
It's all
ours.
over.
It's all
It's
over.
fine. He came in clutch.
It's all over. Um, uh, how
Happens.
about Cameron? What did you think of the movie?
So look, uh, Vin Vendas as a director,
Right.
pretty cool guy. He's like similar to Vanna Herzog. They're both really weird, and we
Think he's
love them.
cool?
Yeah, the personality wise, he's weird but cool.
Okay.
You watch this movie. That's That would be the vibe I get.
Like, that's, like, the personality who he is. Like, there
Okay.
are, like, images of him just, like, being in a trench coat at a film festival, just signing random, like, stuff. Like, not even, like, posters,
That's
he's
not cool. That's
he's
just
just, like
classy.
he's classy, but he looks like Neo from The Matrix doing it.
Like sunglasses and everything.
Yeah. He's funny, I love him. Like, personality-wise, I love him.
Always.
But knowing e some of his other, films that he's done in the past, I knew what was gonna happen, and I was correct. This film is very long, it's very slow, the plot happens halfway through this film.
Halfway. You're being generous.
I am being generous with this one, but, like, over halfway through this film, and, but when it picks up, it's fun. When it picks up, it's fun. When it picks up, I'm really having a good
But when
time.
it picks up, it just gets a tiny bit faster. There's no fun.
I feel like I'm not hearing the positive reception that I was expecting here.
Like, I knew I don't think this is Venda's best work. Um,
Okay, yeah.
you've never seen any of his films,
No,
so you can't even make a comment on it.
No.
But I do think he comes in it with an interesting perspective, and I'm very interested. I have a lot of, like, story notes, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? Or, like, why does this
Mhm.
not work the way I think it's supposed to work? But, yeah, I mean, I can't say I hated it. Let's put it that
Wow.
way.
Oh, it wasn't
I
hate.
It was
I
really it
I I I thought we would all be just so dazzled by this. What do you think, Anthony?
I think he liked it less than I did.
I didn't hate it.
Wow.
There's things worse than it. For example,
Boys in the Boat.
no, Boys and Boat is better than this movie. Number one,
I
okay.
disagree.
Whoa.
If you haven't seen Boys and Boat, I recommend watching a review and then watching the movie. Actually, watch the movie first and then a review. But back to this movie, right? The current, present time and era, not what happened about 8 months ago. The math is mathing there.
You just preferred the movie where a country beat Germany as opposed to having
That is
to
not
empathize
true.
with the
That
people
is
of
not
Germany.
true at all. Jeez, no. I just thought it
Oh,
was too
sorry, I didn't
slow.
mean that. Never
That is
mind.
not true at all. I wouldn't be here. Um, so wow,
And
Justin.
well,
No,
that's how this episode's going
that is how
today.
this episode's going
Well,
today. I just thought it was really slow. The fact that the plot didn't kick in until an hour and a half of the film, and then dragged. Like I would have understood if it kicked in and like had a little bit faster tempo, a little bit faster like pace, and it was like, nah, we're just gonna pick it up by one step, like one little frame, and then we're gonna keep it
Wow.
going. And then like some of the dialogue, some of the things, the conversations is like, what are you talking about?
Worm agrees with you that Boys in the Boat is more interesting. I don't.
Thank you, Worm. Thank you.
I don't agree,
No.
but you know,
Yo,
it's fine.
you two are like our cinematography. What about the look? They do some impressive camera work and
They do basic camera
but
work, although it's also shot in the
nothing about this
70s,
is
right?
saving it for
Yeah.
you.
So like it's tricky. It's shot in the 70s where like I feel like the main cinematic era kind of happened like late 80s, early 90s. Um
I thought this was
it
late
wasn't
80s.
terrible as far
Also,
as
the
shot
digital
compositions.
revolution kind of helped.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
It's a lot tougher to have like beautiful scenes and shot compositions with film cameras.
there's some really cool camera movement in this film. Like,
There
I
is
think
some
it's
cool
interesting how
camera
it's done, and I really do commend it for that.
I did like how they shot black and white. As someone who's worked in black and white and is colorblind and worked in black and white and has struggled, you guys can with that one.
No comment.
Um, they did a really good job of representing like the angel's perspective in black and white and the Earth's perspective or like the character's perspective in color. I thought that was very intriguing and like easy to comprehend and understand. Because we watched another German film today or this past week. It was called Sounds of Falling.
Yep.
Sounds of Falling, which is another really good German film that I liked
Mm.
all better than this.
It is
But
the
it was really tough to see in that film what was past and present. I got it later on, but it was a little tricky in the beginning, where this one was easier to comprehend in the beginning.
it's
Mhm.
this year's pick from Germany to represent Germany in the Oscars for the international language
Wow,
competition. So it Sounds of Falling. It's a
got
really
you.
riveting film about what it means to be a woman. Really beautiful film. Um,
It was beautiful.
yeah,
It was really good.
but yeah,
Just a little tough to understand like what was past and present. Like I thought they could have done a little bit better job with like the transitions of that.
I think it's also a German cultural thing. It's like knowing all the like time, like it's like
Mm.
knowing the
Mhm.
different times of the generations. You can tell both in dialect, but also in like the costuming and all that kind of stuff. But that's something that just flew over your head.
Yeah, I don't know that. But back to Wings of Desire. Enough about Sounds of Falling. Back to the beautiful wings of soaring desires. Um, I I didn't dislike the film. It was good. I just thought it was a little bit too slow. I don't mind slow movies. Like Oppenheimer didn't mind, other slow movies didn't mind, but it was just the plot
But you
starting
need a
an hour
movie
and
with
a
a
half
big
was a turn
explosion,
off.
You mean
like
Oppenheimer is
Oppenheimer.
slow?
Yeah,
Okay,
not like crazy slow, but it's a slower film, right? You know what I mean?
Everyone's just walking in slow motion. I get you.
but
Well,
Justin, tell us, what do you think of the
Yeah,
film?
you love it, you hate
um,
it.
yeah. Give me a second. Website critics consensus reads Beyond ravishing, Wings of Desire is Wim Wender's aching and heartbreaking exploration of how love makes us human. 2 thumbs up. Um,
Reading
extraordinary.
it
They
And
just made that
possibly
joke.
the ultimate German movie, if you think about it. Um,
You
Soaring
can't.
vision, I noticed,
You,
that
Justin,
appeals
did
to
you
the
not watch the
senses
film?
and the spirits.
He
Ju-
definitely did not watch the
Enchanting,
film.
and
Justin, I don't think
damagingly
they watched the film.
overloaded in execution.
I don't think they actually watched the film.
I
What?
saw the movie.
Okay,
I
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa, whoa. What is the main character's name? Ah,
uh,
it's easy. What? Ah,
begins with a D and ends with an EL. Dem Dimmel Damel Domel.
Yes,
I'm correct about the
Lily.
DEL.
There's a lot of Justin bashing.
we can't win today.
There's a lot of Justin bashing today.
So here's my thing. You're interrupting my bits. You would understand how all
Okay,
my thoughts and feelings
go
if
ahead. I'm
there was no
sorry.
interruption.
We're sorry that the peanut gallery here is uh making fun of you. Go
So
ahead.
those are all the Wikipedia
Man,
thoughts on the
Justin, what do
movie.
you keep talking about Wikipedia for?
What is your opinion?
Love you.
Your opinion.
Well, I thought this movie was um
They're still reading from the.
If you're wearing glasses,
damagingly overlooked. Oh, actually, that's a negative review. Well, it's enough to make moviegoers feel impotent. Oh gosh. Um, so here's the thing. It- So I thought I'd be the opposing opinion here, and now I'm like, well, instead of being like, sorry guys, blah blah blah. Now I have to think of a new variation on what I thought I was coming into this podcast with. I thought I was gonna have to be like, oh gosh, if only Jack was here to agree with me, but that didn't turn out to be the case. But now we're on the same page that I didn't like this movie. I really didn't like this movie. Minecraft, I came into the podcast going, well, it had a couple jokes. I like my heart wanted to defend that movie a little bit, just the littlest bits. This movie, I don't want to. I kind of just don't want to defend it. I'm not. It wasn't.
Why?
It wasn't
Why
for
don't
me.
you want to defend it?
It wasn't for me.
why wasn't it for you?
I I like a lot of this movie in its concept. I
Yeah.
like that this movie I like the concept of the angels. I like the concept of a non-human entity wanting to be human. It's very Michael Goodplace. Um but um
Oh my
Michael
god,
from the Good
yes,
Place.
Michael from the character
yes.
from the
Yeah,
show.
no,
So
Anthony
it's a
didn't
good show.
understand that.
It's okay,
Um
man. Stop
but
trying.
the thing is in a film that in theory and it does this at times its strength is um depicting real natural chill life and sometimes it does it pans through a few people, you hear their thoughts, they're very mundane thoughts, it feels very natural. But then this movie that like is about the joys of these little simple elements of life is bombarded with monologue after monologue after monologue, and it just takes me out of the beauty of life, and I'm like, I guess I'm reading a poetry book, but not in a way that makes me feel wondrous and whimsical, like uh, anything that talking fanciful could achieve. But instead, I'm just like, I feel like we're clashing the joys of simple life with these grand speeches that are sometimes in people's heads and sometimes verbalized. I just can't connect to this world. I don't like listening to them. I don't like listening to any of the main characters in this thing. I don't like anyone. I wanted it to stop. And I feel bad that a movie that has a lot of heart put into it, a lot of care and thought, um, is the one that I feel like I am actually the most negative on in the history of the podcast. But I didn't this
Less
film
than
filled
boys
me
in the
with
boats.
zero joy. I didn't like
I'm
it. I
sorry.
don't like it.
You're see, how am I the one defending this film?
Less than boys in the boats. You hated it less than boys in the boats.
Boys in the
I
Boat.
hated it. No, I actually the opposite, Anthony. I liked Boys in the Boat more than this.
That's what
Boys
I
in the
meant.
Boat, I
That's
was
what I
like
meant.
on my phone, and I was able to kind of make jokes to myself while I was taking notes. Like I was there's things for me to bounce off of to fill myself with whimsy during Boys in the Boat here and there occasionally because the narrative structure made it easier to do so. This movie, I'm just like, and then I like Columbo. Okay, I liked him. I liked him for the first half. I liked him when I didn't understand that he was Columbo and this actual real life actor, and he's just a weird guy, weird American guy in this world who just said silly things, and I'm like, oh, this is a character that stands out to me. And then the back half of the movie, it's like, oh, he's kind of like this this spiritually connected entity in a way that feels less fun than he is in the first half of the movie.
Lillian, I agree. I've never seen Justin dislike a movie more on this podcast than
Which is so weird. Like clearly this is a well constructed movie. like but
it's like we've seen some truly terrible films
That's
on this
not true.
Minecraft
I
movie.
think if this movie was
Yeah,
like
that's pretty good.
20 minutes long and could have hit on all the same beats and maybe was a silent movie, I think I would have had a great time.
Could it have been 30 minutes shorter? Sure, I
Could
agree.
it have
Could
been
have
an
been
hour and a
way
half shorter?
shorter.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, all the very
maybe I'm
thorough beats
just
that they had to uncover there. Oof. All the very important dialogue that we absolutely could never cut. That
maybe I'm just so used at this point watching so many films because I feel like, and I
your
say this whenever I talk
standards
about
got
European art
lower
house.
for like your
No, no,
enjoyment
let
factor.
me make my point, Justin, please.
Oh, now we're letting people speak. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't really let him do that.
I
Listen, the dialogue at the end was way too long between the two characters.
It was
her
supposed to be a
monologue.
magical moment. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Put on the
Wait, wait,
spoilers. We're putting the
let me
spoilers now.
I didn't say
before.
much. I didn't
Well,
say
okay,
I know.
before
I'm
we go
saying
into
let's
that,
put them up so we can
I'm
talk
gonna
about
make
it.
this point. I'm gonna make this comment. I think it's kind of important, which is something that I've noticed with European art house, and yes, this qualifies as European art house,
It felt like it.
is that
Yes.
it never knows when to go into the second act. It's always twice as long as it needs to be. Like, I don't know what it is about European art house. I don't know, when I write a movie, it's like we're gonna get into this action real quick. European art house just loves to drag along its exposition to the point where it just like doesn't stop. And so when I'm watching European art house film, it's like, oh, halfway through this film, oh, we're finally getting to the action. And I understand that it doesn't, like, it's a lot longer than halfway through the film this time, which I think what irks me more. But I do under like I the like joys of life coming not from like the joys of life, but coming from the internal hardships that people have, I find to be somewhat so satisfying in a way that's like, hey, we can love the parts of life that aren't all just unicorns and rainbows. And I think that's a really beautiful message for this film to be able to have, especially because I feel like, especially in the day and age, like right now, it's like we don't have that enough. The idea of, hey, the not so great parts can also be beautiful. There's beauty in sadness or, that. The current
I
stage,
also
which
agree that
usually
I
is,
I actually kind of disagree on the sense that like I
I
don't
mean,
like
I'm
I
being said
don't
it's
need
like French art house, but less sex and more German. But sorry.
I am fine with them taking it forever to jump into an act 2. Like I don't need traditional structure. I don't need that. So long as I'm either having a really fun or really interesting time. Like but I like the kind of points that you were bringing up in terms of I like the sensation of there's so much more to enjoy in life other than the things that one might call positive. Why are we shaking your head?
Because
But
someone wrote no one logs on our letterbox. I'm like, I wait until after the podcast to log on to
I
letterbox.
did watch it at 10:30 in the morning or 11. I don't know. I took a nap and still fell asleep during this movie.
point being that I think that the things that Cameron is saying here are things that very easily could have been conveyed in a much shorter amount of time. And honestly, if it was if a person says a sentence as opposed to a paragraph at a time, the same thing could have been conveyed. And honestly, I would have felt it more because it would have felt real to me.
So,
And
so,
I
so what
think
I'm
that's what
hearing is not only are you bashing, sorry, you continue, please.
please, I'm intrigued.
So my point was not only are you bashing, did you bash Seb at the top of this episode, but you're also bashing Seb Sompek.
No. He's not bashing stuff.
Those things
He's
actually were
not. Those are two
always
different
one and the
things.
same to me, Cameron.
Oh, bro,
I
he's
would
not
not
trying to
be
offend you.
I wouldn't here's the thing. I would not have called Seb out earlier if I liked this movie. So
So you're
it's
bashing
all
him.
one it's all the Seb multiverse of
Do you
Bash,
think
as
Seb did
opposed to
this on
one
purpose?
two different entities clashing.
Do you think he did this on purpose? Do you think Seb
Got sick.
got sick on
Dropped a movie
purpose?
on us and then ran for the hills like
Yeah.
boys in the boat? Yeah.
What? I mean, listen, something came up, something came up.
I liked Boys in the Boat more, so I'm more impressed by this movie on a technical level, if that counts for anything. Um,
Yeah,
I was just
sure.
the Boys in
That's
the
a
Boat
comment, I
just
guess, that you
unfortunately
make if
gave
you
me
try to be
more to
nice.
engage with.
I moved something. You can ignore that.
So can we put the spoiler tag and we could there's not much to say in Spoilerville, honestly, but we could throw
Sure,
that out.
it's on.
It's on? It's on. Wow, golly. Um, so Anthony brought up the ending. This ending where the former angel and the woman that he was drawn to and he um they had this wondrous coming together moment where it felt like, oh, all the stars are aligning. And then she spiels in paragraph form for the next 20 minutes. And I lose all sense of magic in the world.
Yep, I agree. I agree. That last speech by her absolutely ruins the film to a degree that I didn't think was
Oh
possible.
gosh.
It goes on and on and on. And
I just
I
can't
literally,
connect to these people.
I called it. I called it when our protagonist meets the detective who turns out to be another like fallen angel, and then I turned to Anthony and say, the next 25 minutes is gonna be a scenes of him trying to find the trapeze artist.
And guess what it was?
It was 25 minutes of him walking around trying to find the trapeze
And then
artist.
the monologue was like 8 minutes, and it made no sense. She like contradicted her points 3 times. It's like, what? You're
But
sad
that's the
that
beauty
you're
of life.
alone,
Life
and
is
then you get
contradiction,
lonely
Anthony.
by not being with people, but then you feel satisfied and fulfilled by being alone. But it's
Contradiction and not making sense. Isn't that just life, Anthony? Isn't that the beauty of it in the end?
Just for the record, we shook hands on 5 minutes.
huh?
I think that's saying that she's leaving now.
Ah,
One of our friends, my friend, I just spoke to her. She said, "Oh, he wants you to check out the pod," and
we
she said
did. We
she'll be
did.
here for 5 minutes.
She
And
did.
now
She did
she's been
say
here
that.
for 5 minutes.
All right,
Oh
see you
yeah, to
later.
you, literally to you.
She did. She did. She did. She did.
Goodbye then. Um, it's been
Hey,
a
she kept her
delight.
promise.
Anyway,
I told her to come on the pod, and she said no.
We're still
So
trying to
the
get it on
twist of
file.
the movie, right, is that our lead angel guy does get to experience life as a human, felt such deep love that wham, the color is on. That's the best part of the movie, being like, "Oh, that's what color what that's the difference
That's a
between
nice
black and
technical
white and
twist,
color.
yeah.
I understand what they're doing there now. Black and white is what the angels see, and color is what the people see." Um, and,
Can sorry.
go on.
Can we point out the 3-minute scene of him pointing at colors and the random
That was
passerby?
cute. That was actually the best part of the
It
entire
was
color
cute,
segment.
and then he gave money, and I went, "This reaction not accurate to Berlin ever in its lifetime.
Well,
This
we don't
guy's too
know what
nice,
it was like in the '80s, right?
too nice, too nice, too nice."
Heckin', what I it's unfortunate though, because I get so excited for him to experience life, and like you said, most of that time is spent on the chase and on monologues. I'm like, "Oof." Um, and, I kinda just wish that we were able to I wish we spent the whole time him pointing at colors. I'd be like, "Wow." I never thought of the wonder of color like that, or the wonder of just having a chat with a random person, but it's movie do be what it be. I had a different point, and I stumbled through that just now because I never remembered my very thoughtful point that I wanted to say. But
Sorry.
what do y'all think of? Oh, I just wanted to talk about the fact that so Cameron said, oh, it's an hour into the movie or something. It's like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and I think it's like the hour 40 mark that
Nah, it's
I'm
like
I'm
hour
yeah, I'm
30. He
fairly sure
turns
it's the
into
hour and 40 mark in which this change
Which is
happens, which,
when the
like,
second act
structure-wise, it's
starts.
fine. Like, you have, like, It's a Wonderful Life, where it's there's a lot of parallels to make to that movie, and I adore that movie, so calm down, Anthony, but
Well,
the
no, like you
change
cannot
happens
compare. That's the
fairly
point. You
late in
can't.
that
No.
movie as well. There's so much build up in that mo all that movie is build up for for angel activity in that movie. Um,
But they do it better.
I listen I'm comparing this movie to one of my favorite movies. I know, Anthony. I know they do it better. I would not make the argument otherwise.
I
But
wish Seb were here.
Yeah,
golly.
you could
But
defend it.
You would defend it. I agree.
You would defend it.
it and I
Wow, speak of the devil.
I missed you, Seb.
so, this is like
He is in
the
fact
part of
muted.
this is like
Seb, you are muted. Seb, you are muted. This is a
okay, but
common
let me say
issue.
words. This is like the part of a cinematic experience where the villain's like in the middle of making like a big speech, and then the hero who the villain thought was dead like appears from out in the shadows. Is like, oh, Simba, I it's lovely to see you after I tried to have you killed. So how are you doing?
Is it
And
better
it's
now? Yeah,
Yes, we
I
hear
can
you.
hear
We hear
myself.
you.
Mwah, mwah.
I heard murmurs of sap bashing, and I had to get on here.
We
that's why
heard.
we're here, not because of movie opinions. That's the more
Did
interesting
Ellie
thing.
contact you that we're bashing the film?
No, he's been
I read it in the
yeah.
comments. I
Oh,
was in the comments, and
The Seb bashing, which there
There
was
was no
not
Seb
any of.
bashing.
there was
It
pure Seb
There
bashing.
was not Seb bashing.
It was pure
There
Seb
is no
bashing.
Seb bashing.
The
okay,
fact,
Cameron's trying to start wars over here. Seb,
of course I am.
you know Boys in the Boats? We
yeah.
just had a repeat of Boys in the Boats. That's all.
It wasn't. Boys and Boats was better though.
Well, who picked boys in the boat? Was that Anthony or was that you?
It was
It was
Anthony.
me.
Okay, fair.
And
So
Seb,
you're
did
riding
you
the
watch this movie?
you're riding the horse of Justin never picks bad movies.
It's true.
Did you watch this film, Seb?
Multiple times, yeah. And
Okay.
I clicked the join button when Justin said this whole movie is just build up. Well, Justin, lucky for you, there's a second part to this movie, like a second whole
That's
film. Maybe
true.
watch the second one and you see why.
I I think the loudest I laughed at a movie the entirety of this year was when I saw To Be Continued at the end of this movie. I lost it. This is not the kind of movie I would expect it to be continued to be stuck on the end of. And just the mere thought of watching more of this world, it brought me to tears. I thought it was hilarious. I had a wondrous time at that realization. Those words popping up on screen was the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Do you think? Okay, Seb, is this like Dune Part One for you, where like it's slow but even slower, and then Dune Part Two, like it like kicks butt and it's beautiful and wonder. I love your eyes. Your pupils are amazing.
It's his
Seb.
nose. We just see his
I-
nose.
His nose is beautiful too. But is this movie like Dune Part One for you, where it's just okay? Never mind.
Thanks,
Oh,
Seb.
Ah, there we go.
Is this like Doom Part 1 for you, Seb? Is this how it feels?
I like Dune Part 2 better than Part 1.
Did
Okay.
you like Wings of Desire Part 2 better than Part 1?
I feel like less people have seen it, and I feel like the
That's not
first
an
one.
answer to the question.
For me, no, I like Part 1 more than Part 2.
What?
I kind of think we now need to see Part 2.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
I mean, for
I
me,
will
it's
skip that
mostly,
podcast if you do.
it's mostly the visuals and actually this monotony and this dread that like it sucks the energy out of you and it takes you, and like this movie is a full body experience in my opinion, like it makes you feel things, and
Full
it's
body,
not generally,
including the
and
eyelids.
yeah, and your psyche and your mental health, but like it's, to me it's like the movie um takes you on a journey that leaves you with an impact afterwards, and it's not all good, but like if a movie evokes emotions even of hate and anger at the movie in you, isn't that a movie that like actually does something instead of something that just seems like, yeah, well, I watched something.
Listen, I think it's a wonderful thing to be able to watch a movie that is out of the ordinary for the things that you would typically experience. And for that, I think we should give this movie an 11 out of 10.
You were just bashing it before, and then as soon
But
as
that's Anthony, that's before
But
Seb came in
Anthony,
with a
it's a
wonderous
just
different point of
it's a
view.
Justin rating. It never means anything on a regular scale of
No,
things.
I would like to stand on this, Seb, because I think this is the first time I actually mean my rating. I think our issue as a society is in situations where Seb comes in. I think the natural reaction for some people is to stick to their convictions and not process a different interpretation of things. And Seb has opened my eyes to deciding that this is my favorite movie.
run it back.
Okay, now you're being sarcastic.
Whoa.
I feel like there
I
was a
don't
course
I don't know how to
correction
be
somewhere.
And we
sarcastic.
shall
Wasn't
This
there.
is
meet
your
again on
movie.
Letterboxd and see your
I'm just
actual
gonna
rating. Yes,
reply.
as Ellie stated in the
Why?
comment,
Justin never
ratings
gives an
haven't been
actual.
given
They
yet.
never give an actual
They
rating
never
on.
do.
They never give an actual rating. They either
Justin.
give 0s or 5s.
Why is this your
Yeah.
favorite now movie?
Me?
Yeah.
I think that it is a wondrous intellectual perspective on the human experience, and it's very difficult to really
Life in
garner
Germany.
this admiration of the human experience without seeing it from an outside lens. These angels are kernels of perspective, and I think it's to bash this movie is to bash Germany, and I would never do that.
Lillian, I'm really confused
Oh,
now too.
please.
Don't you worry. We're all really confused.
Everyone's confused now.
I had to
Justin,
They had
clarify.
to change something. I don't know.
Justin, what was your favorite movie before this took place? Number one.
Yes. Great question.
Dune Part
Oh,
2.
I know what it was.
Really?
It was not Dune Part 2.
No, it was not Doom Part
It
2.
was,
Justin did not like the
It's a
Doom film.
Wonderful Life.
That's
I was
why
gonna
they
say, he
trashed
didn't
it
like
in
them
the
at
Odyssey
all.
video.
They didn't like
It
them
was
at
a
all.
Wonderful Life. That's his
Yeah.
favorite one.
I do love It's a Wonderful Life. What is my favorite movie? Probably like Across the Spider-Verse. I'm a little obsessed with that one.
That's a good one.
Which is maybe the
It
most
gets
different.
more and more unbelievable, but sure.
What was that?
That's the animated one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Of course, it's an animated movie. So would you say it's your favorite not animated movie?
Okay.
Let me phrase it differently. Would you say it's your favorite art house movie?
That's a tough one.
This one.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw an art house film?
I think I saw one at a museum recently.
I mean, the other one that we had on the podcast was the one from Antonio.
That's true, which they didn't see.
They didn't say one either.
Right, my bad. I mean,
We did.
yeah.
Let's look at the list of movies here. What would we?
I don't know. Here's my
Leave it-
thing, Seb. Do you know
Groundhog Day, Back to the
Like, do you know a
Future.
couple
Oh,
of other
Everything
Mendes
Everywhere.
films?
I could talk about my love of
I
Everything
know.
Everywhere. 'cause
I
Jack is
saw a
in
good
here.
amount of them, but I'm very bad with titles.
I knew it.
Did you see Perfect Days?
Yeah.
Because I
That's by
like
the
that
same
more than
director.
this.
You like that Perfect Days more than this one. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that it's a more. I feel like it gets to the plot quicker, and not that it gets to the plot quickly. It gets to the plot quicker.
But you know, like, I feel like the movie only really takes like up friction and something that might spark excitement in the viewer at the moment where it hits color. And isn't the monotony and gray and dryness of the film a thing that like aligns with the character in the movie? So like it being black and white and gray and dry kind of makes sense because that's what the world is for the angel beforehand.
Sure.
So like I feel like this movie being as exhausting to watch and endure as it is kind of like a plot device because that's how the world and existence is for the character before it turns to color.
But you could do that and not do it so excruciatingly that I truly was
It's like
I need
performance
this film
art,
to stop.
Cameron. You make the viewer align with the main character in feeling the same, so you are like even deeper involved in the whole thing.
Yes,
Please, Justin.
Oh, me? Oh, thank you. For long time listener, first time speaker. Why in that case? Because I like this concept of put the people
I'm gonna
in
go away
the
for a
angel's
moment.
perspective. So why is it that when we venture into color, when the angel joins humanity, does the movie continue to be? Cameron, would you like to not be a distraction for the whole class while I'm speaking?
I was hiding to not be a distraction, but fine. I will. I guess.
Distracting is like us.
Also, Anthony, is that an angel on your shoulder?
Watching this film.
It's a little angel from the hit Disney movie Wish, also known as the most angelic of Disney movies. Okay,
Lily and
so
Ahmad, okay.
Like you
I'm gonna
wish you
rewind a
didn't
little
have to
bit.
endure this movie?
I'm sorry. We need to let Justin speak. I keep interrupting them.
No, we don't.
I'm going to rewind a little bit to say, in the case of we venture into then the after dealing with the drudgery of the angel's perspective in black and white world, we enter color. The angel becomes a human. Why does the movie continue to be so dreadfully dull? If the point
Because
of the
existence in
first
Germany is always kind of dull.
Oop. What we were talking a lot about this before you showed up. Part of the reason that I was a little upset here is because like I think so much of if you want to feel the feelings of the angel, you want to experience the joys and the less joys of life, and I wasn't really feeling like I was connecting to anything but either joyous or unjoyous. And if you want to convey an angel's desire for the wonders of the world, why make the movie so unwondrous even with that venture into humanity? These are the questions.
I mean, I would
That's a
answer that
good
question
question.
with, I would answer that question with, the whole point of the film is that the mundane and the like, the not so like happy parts of life are the thesis of this film is that those parts of life are what make us human, right?
Ding 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 ding.
So what
I
are these
mean,
parts
the
of life?
wonders. The thing is, the wonders and the glories are given by the angels and by the universe, and to realize that what is glory and what is good and what is happiness and colorful, you need to know what is the gray, the mundane, the draining, and therefore maybe like because like also the angels can't interact with humans, like that's why everything is like gray and colorful, and then you get
Yes.
into the human world as human, and you realize, okay, so this is the small sparks that we give them, but generally it's also like gray and mundane for them. So like we need to make it better and whatever. And you need to find the wonders because like basically you realize that as an angel, it's very you're more servant than you are in someone who gets served, and you have to, and then you become a human and you realize, okay, there's more sparkle to this, but you're still just a servant, and you need to find the wonders to feel
And
served
where the
instead of
wonders found?
Yes.
that's what you need to find in the movie.
So
I think you're about to say that's what you need to find in part 2.
do we
I
have
mean, yes and no. Watch part 2 and we'll talk about it again.
I think, Seb, I will
I
gladly
mean,
watch part two with you.
I was gonna prescribe, Cameron, just the thing. I was gonna prescribe 2 double features of movies that like build up on each other for a podcast episode. I wanted to prescribe Train Spotting 1 and 2 into one episode, and I wanted to technically do both parts of this. But to be fair, one of this is enough to be draining, so I didn't want to be mean. But I hoped to maybe like, even though I was pretty certain it's not everyone's cup of tea because it's pretty much German cinema, and if you are used to American cinema like Marvel movies, this is a long ride on a very much not curvy roller coaster.
I don't need action. I don't need
I
fast paced. I need to either be
You need
full of
something.
joy or full of intrigue, and I just wasn't getting either of those.
Yeah. So therefore, like, I feel like honestly, if you have an afternoon or a train ride somewhere, or I don't know, whatever, an early morning where you wake up much too early and you're like, yeah, I have 2 hours to kill. Watch the second part, and I feel like it might change your perspective on the whole thing.
That's high. I'm all excited to watch the movie that you said was worse than this one.
I'm not saying it's worse. I'm just saying it's different than the first one.
Okay.
You did
Fair
say
enough.
you
And I
preferred
like the
over
first
the
one
second
more
by the
because
way.
of the visuals and everything. Like, this
can we
movie to
talk
me,
about these
Where the
angels?
guy, the angel, walked in front of the
For example,
wings,
yeah.
and it looked nice.
Can we talk about the logic of these angels and how they seemingly do nothing?
Yeah. But
They
something
Yeah.
they
happens.
touch shoulders and affect people occasionally.
No, they don't.
But like
There's at least one time where like
once, I feel like it's a
where there's
50-50
a
shot that
shoulder
what the
touch,
angel
and then the
does
guy
actually does
goes,
something.
"Oh, maybe I'm not gonna kill myself right now."
But then they do.
No, that's a different one.
And that's the beauty of life.
What?
That's like
I
saying
don't know.
potatoes to potatoes.
What? That's not words, Anthony.
That's like saying tomatoes and tomatoes. Not the same thing. Or
I
potatoes
understood
and
you said
potatoes.
tomatoes and potatoes, and I was like, what?
I mean,
That sounds
Lillian,
that sounds like stir fry.
this does feel like one of the longest podcasts, even though we're not even in like close. We're like 10 minutes away from hours, so like it's.
I can't
I
read
mean, we could
comments, so I'm
rate
kind of
that
like
movie.
unsure what people say, but sure.
Should we go to it? Should we? Come on, guys! It's time to rate that
Unmute your mic, Justin.
movie.
Oh, was my mic muted for that? Oh, this is so heckin' embarrassing. Oh my gosh! Oh no!
Yes,
Oh
rate
no!
that movie. You know what,
Woo.
Sebs? It's your movie. You start.
I give it an 8 out of 10 because there's 2 points missing, like his wings, and there's always room for part 2.
I give it 1 thumbs. Oh wait! Oh, 2 thumbs up. Wow! If only I had 10 thumbs, I'd be able to give it a 10 out of 10.
Ooh. So you giving it a 2 out of 2 though? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That. Yep.
2 thumbs.
I'm
2
gonna.
thumbs. One for each angel that didn't entertain me.
up their bum.
Okay. How about this? 2 thumbs up, 1 for each hour of nonstop monologues.
I'm
I
gonna
needed.
give
I
this.
just needed
That's
them
one.
to shut up. Just shut up for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna give this film a 3 out of 5. I think it's a good film, but it is very, very slow. But it did keep me interested in what they were saying. So I know you
Mm.
did. I don't know why.
What's
Yeah.
the wrong one?
6 out of 10.
There might have been 1 or 2 lines that I felt intrigue with.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 10.
Okay.
Did he say 4 out of 5 or 4 out of 10?
10.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Seb.
I also thought I heard 5.
Oh,
and
dude,
I'm like,
that's fair.
you
I put
seemed
this on as
a little
a
harsh on the
discussion
movie
piece, like,
for a 4 out
because
of 5.
it is like, it is a hard to watch movie, definitely, and it's not like, it's like Metropolis. You can do it like maybe once a year or every 3 years, but then it's good again. Like,
What's Metropolis?
then you're good.
Metropolis you can do once a year.
I'm fine with every 3 years, but yeah, like, it's something like, it's like watching all 3 Lord of the Rings movies. Like, yeah, it's kind of Christmas tradition, but like for like a grey, rainy autumn day when it really fits the weather.
Lillian claims that we're forgetting something. Cameron,
Yeah,
would you like to take it
I'm
away with the
actually
thing
trying to
that we're
figure out what we're
forgetting?
forgetting.
Dude, Cameron, you haven't realized what we're
No,
forgetting
Justin,
here?
please tell me. Justin, please tell me what we're forgetting.
No, maybe Anthony knows what are we forgetting?
Anthony, you know what we're forgetting, right?
Based on the comment Lillian wrote, guys, ... aren't we forgetting something else? Anthony, take it away.
That movie.
No, you're out of time. Oh, it's Lillian's question of the week. Is that a thing now?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
guess
Yeah.
it's a thing
Right.
now.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Lillian
Of
did ask
course,
us a
it's a
question
thing now.
last week.
What's Lillian's question of
Yeah.
the week?
That being said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off the episode right now and tell you guys, please check us out. We stream Sundays before. Follow the newsletter or Instagram, and you can watch us live, and you can actually see what the question of the week is. But for
And
now,
Cameron, what are we doing next week? What could the viewers watch
wait,
to?
what is our next episode? I actually don't know what our next.
Mamma
Well,
mia.
we have one podcast after another, Cameron. You gotta keep up
We do?
here.
I mean,
That's a
we
hint.
have.
We have a podcast.
Oh, it's one battle after another. Thank you, Justin. PTA's next smash hit. Or we just had this afternoon. Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Paul Thomas Anderson's next.
We'll see which one of these movies is more actiony by the end of this double feature of Wings of Desire and One Battle After Another. We'll see which one has a little more going on. You know what I mean?
So
A little, you know.
But guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys had a fun time, and we'll see. I'm Cameron.
Anthony.
We'll see. I'm Cameron, and that's Anthony, Justy, and the other one is
And I was part-time Seb.
Part-time Seb. Everybody, a round of applause
That being
for
said,
Part-time Seb.
We'll see
Because I
y'all.
was only here part-time.
We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye, every pony.